Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Glenn Hirsch. I'm a technical business development manager here at Amazon Web Services, focused on the public sector, and I also work with containers and serverless solutions. And today I'm joined by Sheng Shen, who is also with Worldwide Public Sector, and he focuses as a solution architect on containers and serverless as well. Thanks for joining me today, Sheng.
Happy to be here.
Great. Start off with the basic question. What are containers?
Yeah, sure. Container is a way allow you to package your applications and the dependencies and all those configurations into a standard package, allows you to deploy them efficiently and allows you to have a much better portability and give you much better resource utilization.
So this is the ability to take an application you have and literally move it from server to server or cloud to cloud.
Exactly.
Great, great. So I know you're eager to kind of draw some lines to give us some more information. So kind of give us, lay out the land for us here.
Yeah. So the example here is a traditional web applications. You have a web server to serve like /web for some like web pages.
Okay.
And you have like, for example, /tax to allow your customers to pay their tax, for example.
Gotcha. So property tax, real estate tax, whatever it is.
Yeah. So you can package your applications into containers. Like for example, we have two containers, web and a tax. They both run on an EC2 instance in different availability zones, give you a high availability. So when the users comes in to hit the load balancer, based upon the path, you can direct the traffic. If this web, then go to the web, right? And if they want to pay the tax, then they can go to the tax. If you have more traffic from the users, and at one point of time, suppose it's a tax season, you have a lot more traffic or people want to pay their tax, then containers allow you to easily scale up based upon the traffic. So you can deploy multiple containers into like different EC2 instances. Like for example, you can have tax containers here, and the users have traffic go both here and here.
So now I can scale independently. Are you telling me that if my web server got a lot of traffic, but the tax application didn't get much, I would be able to grow web?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So now I can do it piece by piece, so to speak.
Yeah, sure.
And so this environment, so I'm used to the traditional world of virtualization, right? Where we have a server and on it, let's say we have 10 instances of an operating system. Is that what we're doing here? Or is it different?
It's a different level of abstraction. So all the containers actually share the underneath operating system on the single EC2 instance.
So there's only one operating system here?
Yes, that gives you the efficiency we're talking about.
Okay, so now I don't need to manage 10 servers. I just have to manage really the applications that are on that individual. Yeah. Great.
So in AWS, when you have a lot of containers to manage, especially when you adopt the microservice architecture, a lot of times you have to have an orchestration layer. So we have the service called Elastic Container Service or Elastic Kubernetes Service, allows you to orchestrate and deploy the containers based upon the resource utilization. Like for example, if you have a bigger EC2 instance here, the ECS or EKS allows you to deploy more containers on this single EC2 instances.
So this is us learning how to crawl, so to speak.
Yeah.
And this is where we start walking and running when we get to a more advanced automation and orchestration of those pieces, if you would.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. No, this is great. And RDS, right? This is how we're using that.
Yeah, the three-tier applications, and a lot of times you have to have a database tier, so you can use our relational database server and save the data into the database.
So what if I wanted to say, for example, what if I had my citizens or my constituents, what if I had thousands of people that needed to log into the website? How would I address that, for example?
Yeah, for the login piece, a lot of times you can utilize our service called Cognito.
Okay.
Yeah. Think about as the user directories give you the capability to save the user information over there and also do like a federation. So if your users want to log in, then they can go to like, for example, /login and authenticate incognito, then redirect back with a token or some credentials. Then they can access your application.
They can reset passwords through here and the kind of the typical things. So now I've got a solution that really allows me to come to a website, possibly, generate a user ID, log in, create my password, and then also go in and pay my tax at the same time. So then I also now, do I have that capability once again to scale up and scale down so that,
Yeah.
once a month, once a quarter to pay my tax? And
Yeah,
so I
you do
can-
have the capability. Then give you a lot cost saving because we can scale up and scale down. You only pay for what you use.
once again, paying for what we use. Great
Yes.
model. Well, thanks again, Sheng. I appreciate the time and the quick description and definition of what containers are all about today. And thank you for joining us today.